So let's talk about this interesting merger that's happened, right? Recently, S&P Global merged with IHS Markit. And at the time, your CEO, Douglas Peterson, said, quote, "We looked at how we could leapfrog and accelerate and actually be transformative with the data and analytics we provide to our customers in all the spaces that we see as the fastest growth areas," end quote. Ultimately, in a merger like this, there are a lot of questions that have to be addressed or handled in some way. And from your perspective, from a marketing leader's perspective, how did you handle this merger? What's that meant for you?
This was fun, and I really mean it was fun, even though it was long, because we had some delays based on regulatory approval, which we also used to our benefit from a marketing standpoint. But with a merger of this size, it was a $44 billion deal. It was really critical for our business to get right. What's exciting is marketing is definitely one of the leaders at the table to help define that path. And I think if there is a time for marketing to shine, it's right now, because you're so interconnected to so many different parts of the business. So defining and redefining and enhancing what our brand strategy is, our marketing strategy, ensuring that we're connecting with not just our people, but with customers and stakeholders and shareholders, and how we're creating a framework for clarity and consistency of messaging. And that becomes the foundation for a lot of different work to come.
Such a big deal and such a big merger. What was your early homework? And when you found out this merger was happening as the marketing leader, what's some of the first things you're doing when you're evaluating this and assessing this opportunity? It's going to change a lot of the business. It's going to bring a lot of opportunity. What's some of the first things that you're doing in the first 30, 60, 90 of evaluating this from a marketing leader perspective?
Sure. And are you thinking before it's launched or at the time that it's launched?
When it kind of got to your desk and you see this is gonna
Yeah,
happen, what moves are you making at that point, getting ready for this?
great. So we announced it in November, and I immediately had our team working together to come up with an overarching sort of plan and a prioritization of it. It's too sizable. You have to figure out where do you want to start. But a lot of it was basic. Let's start with Google. Let's start with the website. Let's start understanding what is the company's strength. How does that compare to S&P Global? What's the positioning? You start thinking around, okay, which brands need to stay around and have equity in them? What's my brand transition strategy? Let's talk about customers. What does that customer base look like? What are the main products and services linking into them? So I think it's engaging with deep curiosity, asking a ton of questions and learning as much as you can. And at the same time, creating a little bit of a framework of what are the questions that you need to answer to put in action.
Were there any surprises, things that really surprised you and your team in starting to move down that road in the merger?
There was a lot of excitement. IHS Markit and S&P coming together really creates this powerhouse of sort of data and analytics, and it really completes and creates new opportunities for S&P Global if it's a full picture on energy transition or energy in the commodities market. So I think the surprise is, okay, how do I keep this simple but communicate the right things? There also were a ton of just strong thought leaders. There's CERAWeek is a really great brand now we have as S&P Global that really convenes the Davos of energy in March. So lots of surprises and discoveries of talent and IP.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. This segment is brought to you by Salesforce. Salesforce brings marketing and engagement together. If you want to learn more, head over to salesforce.com/marketing. And please subscribe to this channel for more marketing insights from the world's best marketing leaders across the Fortune 500 and beyond.